channel, I guess I'm just gonna open, just so you know where you are. I am a multi-hyphenate artist. I am an INFP, Enneagram 9, who's also on a spiritual journey or been on a spiritual journey to discover how I hold space for my authenticity unapologetically, how to be a creative artist unapologetically, and how I maneuver that, especially since I am very much an older, I guess for those, the best way to say is I'm an older millennial, but I'm 38, almost 39. I'm unpartnered, and I have 2 children. And so how do I explore this this journey in self-discovery, this journey in connecting with my authenticity, honoring myself, whilst kind of combating a lot of the external societal rules that have been implemented all around me, that are also part of myself that I'm trying to shift. I think what I've discovered on my own, especially as an artist and just in myself, is that I personally feel that for me, I cannot reach that full space of feeling authentic, completely feeling unapologetic, until the shift of guilt and shame in how I explore the world and experience the world is kind of shifted. So right now I'm holding space for that. I think for me, what I've realized, what helps me grow, is the comfort. A big aspect for me is becoming more comfortable, really, in acceptance of how sensuality and sexuality for me is important and actually is tied to my authentic self, how it's tied to me as a creative person as well, whether I'm playing or producing, and also how limiting it can be when I don't hold space to put the two. My journey, I'm hoping, is one that is going to allow them to not so much thinking of it in an integrative way, but more one that allows them to explore and play with each other, shifting back and forth and communicating with each other. And that is how I envision it and how I see it, and how I feel that I can be more of my authentic self without worrying about what it is people believe, see, or perceive within me, but rather getting to play and explore and just give what it is I'm giving. So if you're an artist or just an individual who's going through the same thing, trying to hold space for being a deeply spiritual person and finding that there's conflict in how can I explore, whether it's out of fear or worry or concern, or just within yourself of not feeling your worthiness, how can you hold space for being such a deeply spiritual connected person, connecting with the universe, and still be this person who is creative and wants to share their work and see value in it and do more than what you're told you should be limited to? Then this is the space for you. I'll let you know that over the next few months I am going to be guiding myself through this beautiful book that was sort of recommended to me by my therapist, and it's called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I think it's a beautiful book so far. You can find it in the library, or you can purchase it. There's audio, hopefully you'll find some way, and I think it's a great book to explore. And if you are also a parent, I also am holding and using, I'm actually using both of them. So one, of course, is The Artist's Way for parents, and The Artist's Way because I don't identify myself as a parent, but rather it is one of the many roles that I play. But how can I be my authentic true self in exploring and not just shadowing my work when my children are in bed, especially since I'm unpartnered, which means that when they're here, I'm on my own. How can I be authentically a creative person and myself within their space, meet their needs and mine simultaneously without having to shadow myself when they're away or when they're in bed, because I want them to also see what it means to see an artist live their life and still do these things, because I don't know what path they're going to take. So if you are in there, you're trying to explore and discover your artistic self, and you feel you're too old or too young or whatever rules govern you, I think this might be a good space for you to come and just kind of hang out with me, because those are struggles that I've gone through and I still continue to deal with and face with, and this is a way for me to show how I explore and deal with that. So on that, I am going to try and post a video once a week, but I will also try and post a video diary twice, 2 to 3 times a week, just so we can see how I'm going when I'm exploring things. Some days are up days, some days are bad days, and it's just, and how comfortable I'm getting to being able to comfortably speak about and explore what it means to be a Tauran, a sensual Tauran, and how I'm finding ways to implement that into myself. Rest assured, all videos will not be videoed in this way. It's just that at the moment I feel very vulnerable. I don't feel very comfortable yet being seen in all as I talk into this area, because this is an area that is still very difficult for me. But yes, you will get other light and other things in case you have any questions. But in the meantime, just hit the subscribe, and that way when videos are posted, so you make sure you hit the notification if you do want to know when the next lot come up and what we're exploring. And hey, if there's any struggles that you're running into, just pop a comment down in the bottom and we'll get there. Also, if you want to if you're not in the mood for video and at the moment you just want to explore, I do have my Instagram, which is going to be somewhere here, where you can actually look at some of the creative steps that I'm taking and how they evolve and change as we go through struggles, but mainly all videos are going to be here. So on that note, I am going to leave you for now. I'm going to go and explore and create and self-care, and I'll see you in a week. Bye.